Hello, my name is Swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the thrunite Saber 2014 flashlight. I just got that item in today and that is a bit a first look how that will be. I got contacted by Thrunite as I was listed on their newsletter that they did look for people that do reviews on their flashlights. I did email them straight back and tell them that I did already do a video on a Thrunite flashlight. I'm gonna link that in the description. It's a smaller AAA flashlight that I like a lot. I did still pretty much every day use that flashlight since I got it in a used condition, and it did work out pretty well with the knurled handling and all. So it's one of the flashlights I like better than some of the others that I have, and here in USA I have quite some flashlights, and now today one more from Thrunite. So as we see, the item did come with this sleeve on it as it arrives, just like that. We see there the description on the barcode. We open it up, take the sleeve away, then we see that nice metal tin. I like the packaging a lot because that tin you can use for something else too, and it's not too big and it's not too bulky. You can even put it in storage like this or in transport, so that works out pretty well too. It's durable made, even the window looks pretty good. You can always paint it, of course. It's a bit in a silver shiny color there with the Thrunite engraving or etching. It's a laser engraving there. The details give it away with the laser engraving on the tin. If you don't like the metallic silver color for tactical or military application, quite likely it should be a bit more in a darker color, but that would be easy to paint. So then we see the Thrunite flashlight in there. We have the flashlight part and we have a spare body. Then the foam comes out. Then we have the manual. There are spare parts, and then again a foam part, just a thin slice of it, and there we have the box itself. So you can also alter the box if you like to as well. It's for sure better than to have the box like this than just a cardboard box or a bigger calm pack item. So I like that a lot. It's a good feature. Spare parts as usually, we have 2 O-rings and a split ring there. Then we have the manual. First page, it says Thrunite Saber 2014. They upgrade a bit the models from time to time and create, of course, new models too. So that's the Saber 2014 model. There we see the specification. It's a cr123 G2 LED, and we have 3 modes of output. High is 169 lumens for 1.5 hours, low 9 lumens 39 hours, and the Firefly, the really dim light that lasts the longest, 0.09 lumens for 147 hours. So if your eyes are adjusted, the Firefly modus will help you a lot and keep the battery up. Of course this depends on the battery as well, so that's just approximately what they did figure out. The memory function stay at one of the 3 modes, so it has a memory. It's regulated, of course. A maximum 169 lumens is with a AA battery or a cr123. Aircraft aluminum, the anodizing and all that is pretty much standard for a high quality flashlight like we have it here. And the operation, it's a simple twisty, no clicky on the back, simple twisty there and on and off. Because of the knurling, it's going to be easy to use with one hand. Then on the last page we see there the battery. This flashlight is really special. It has two bodies, one for a cr123 and one for a AA battery. And we see there also the website, thrunite.com. They have a great web shop as well if you want to order directly from them or from the Amazon shop where they have those flashlights. Thrunite is a bit different in the marketing. They do direct marketing mainly. They have a bit less dealers around, so the flashlights basically are sold directly from Thrunite. That makes up for a bit a more reasonable price because the dealer margin is cut out in the main or in the most part. Just maybe a bit the Amazon fee that comes to it, but you can order that directly in China with the Thrunite on the Thrunite website as well. So to the flashlight, in this version it has the AA battery body. Basically what we have is one head of the flashlight with two bodies. So that's a unique approach. Because it's a twisty, that works pretty simple and cost effective. You don't have two clickies on it. It's simple the head that turns it on and off as you turn it and twist it. So that can be made pretty easy and economical. Even the O-ring is of course on the head, and it's just aluminum body with the engraving that you have to manufacture. Of course they are in a different shape, in a different size. General design is pretty similar, but for the correct battery type they did make a different size of it, of course, so it's most effective. We see at the end it's the same design there. It will not be tail standing too well, but it is possible if it's really flat, so you can use it in the candle mode. There is a big slot in there that you can put on a smaller cord or even a little bit a bigger split ring like the one that is provided with it. They did only give one split ring for, so you have only one for the body, but if you need more there are online sources as well, and I mainly use the ones from Swiss Army Knives anyhow because of the quality of the split ring. Then we see the nice knurling made on the body all the way around. We see the Thrunite laser engraving there, and on the other side it shows Saber 2014, and they did put it in short, the battery type. It's pretty much self-explaining. As you put the battery in, the AAA would have too much play and the AA would not fit into cr123, so I think that is well enough. For me, I would laser engrave the whole name of the battery on it, so to make it really clear for the people who have no idea what exactly fit in it. That's one of the points that I would change on the flashlight, because such a flashlight like this, from the price point and the quality and all, that would be perfect gift to give other people. And especially with that unique feature that you can use 2 different size of batteries in it. That will help a lot of people, not only in USA, also in Europe. In Switzerland, the prices for cr123 were really high. If you can get it, AA is ready available, like in USA too, for cheap price. So how I do it in USA, I mainly use rechargeable ones, which you get in the cr123 and in the AA version economically as well. The AA version is sold by many stores, local stores, I'm sure on your place in USA as well. So that will already power up one body. With the cr123 rechargeable ones, you can look online to find the best source there with the correct charger if possible for multiple sizes of batteries, that you can only charge the cr123 rechargeable, that you can do the AA and AAA and maybe even a 18650 as well. So how I use it, I will use it mainly with the rechargeable AA battery, and the cr123, real cr123, I'm gonna use as a spare, as a reserve battery. And there is the second point that I gonna change on the flashlight. I will use the cr123 body with a plug, if you wanna say so. I need to check with the threading. If the company would make a simple plug that would thread in with a simple O-ring and a bit maybe it can be even flat, because we have here already the attachment for the split ring, so that could be used as a sealed container for a cr123 battery as a spare backup. That would be absolute perfect then for that flashlight, so you can use it in the AA. If it gets runs out of energy, if the weather gets cold, and the AA, usually the alkaline batteries, won't last too well, you can switch to the lithium 123 batteries. That gives you more power for a longer time, and you would have that handy in a compact format of that little body here, with at least one battery in there as well, nicely watertight stored in that part. So that would give additional use on that system. The cr123 batteries I would order online. I usually pay around $1.20. It depends on the seller and on the quality of the battery, and buy them in bulk, because those will last 10 years. It's lithium, that shelf life there is about 10 years or longer, so there is plenty of years that you could actually use up that battery then later on. And for the energy that you get for that $1 or $1.20 per battery, that's pretty well. In this regards, I want to point out the Battery Junction website. You see that online, Battery Junction. I'm gonna put it in the link. They have special deals on batteries. The cr123 I mainly get from them, because they sponsor the Candle Power Forum gatherings in Las Vegas at the SHOT Show. So I want to give back a bit credit and feedback to those people. Thanks a lot for the sponsoring and the great time we had. For me, from Switzerland, that is amazing how many people, how many nice people, I have to say, you meet at such gatherings from all kinds of lives, from different colors, from different languages. We have international people there at those gatherings, come together with just the interest and the love on illumination devices. Many of them are younger, some of them are older, some of them are a bit in the middle like myself, and yeah, we all had the same basic story, quite likely, that we did grow up and did not have much of a flashlight, and now, as we have that, we like it, and we use it pretty much every day as best as we can, and keep up with technology like this thrunite flashlight in front here. So check it out with a Battery Junction. Great company there for deals on cr123, that you get a price and not gonna overpay in the local store. If you don't want to do that you can get the flashlight used in cr123 too. Now, as we put it together, I just grab a AA battery. We see on the head there is not much lubrication. That is standard. You need to put on a bit lubrication on both of the bodies so that it floats a bit better. We see here the rubber part that protects it, also the o-ring there, and we see the orange peel reflector with the LED in the middle. It's pretty nice centered there, no problem at all. Quality is nicely made. We see sometimes a little bit finish wear, just a tiny little bit. I saw that, I think, on 3 places, but absolute tiny. That's maybe feedback for the manufacturer too. If you get rid of the tiny wear, that would make it then 100% perfect in my opinion. We screw it on. You need to press it a bit in to get the thread started, so, and then you turn it to turn it on. Here we see the Firefly modus. So it's a simple twisty. This is on maximum. That is the Firefly. Firefly gonna give you really little light. Of course, here it's bright in front of the camera. So, but that is absolute great. I like it. It's better than all those hidden SOS and strobe modes that you have the Firefly. So in case you get trapped somewhere or stuck in the forest, you have at least a little bit of light that, with the eyes adjusted, help you to find the way out. Fits nicely in there. With the pressure on the pad, it won't rattle anymore, of course. Then we have the cr123 body. So we see here the Firefly modus 2. As that has a memory mode, it turns on the mode that was it turned off last time. So it's pretty bright. Those lumens that we saw in the description, that is pretty good for a flashlight that is that size. Of course, it can be always more for people that like flashlights like I do, but we have to see this is a more specialized flashlight. If we see the packaging, how compact that would be, together with 2 batteries, and remember, if I make that plug, that would close the 123, that would close the AA as well. So that compact packaging could be carried and stored really easy, and it would give you quite some possible runtime with 2 batteries, and also the 2 different batteries that if you get stuck somewhere in the countryside, you for sure get a AA battery easy and use that one up and keep the cr123 handy in case it gets colder, or if you need the battery because you run out and all that, as I did explain. So for me, I like it. I'm gonna test it out a bit by the next night hikes and other activities and check out how well they work. As you put in the head, I just feel it, you need to be a bit careful as you screw in the head that you catch the thread well, that it screws in, not that you damage the threading there. So I'm gonna point that out on the test too. And the rest so far really nice. Thanks a lot again for the flashlight to the thrunite company, and next video gonna be the same in German language as well, because we have to think of those people over there, Austria, Germany, Switzerland of course, that they need a bit of a flashlight too, and not only a garbage. And because this has two bodies, one in AA, that will help them over there as well. So that much about the thrunite Saber 2014 model.